Welcome to another edition of Politics and Right. I'm Egberto Willies. Today we're honored to have Laura Packard with Americans for Contraception. How are you doing today?
Good, thanks for having me.
Well, actually, I'm excited to have you because you have a big blow up, what again?
A gigantic inflatable IUD is right behind us. You can't see it, but it is 20 feet tall and magnificent.
And you know what? I'm going to go take a quick video of it after we talk, and I'm going to splice that right into this so that people can see exactly what we're talking about. Anyway, Laura, tell me a little bit about, first of all, your organization.
Well, Americans for Contraception was founded after the Supreme Court Dobbs decision, which not only threatened abortion, but we've seen people come after IVF, and we've seen some politicians go after contraception or birth control.
Right. It's kind of ridiculous that they've moved. I mean, it's almost like I never like when people talk about the slow creep, because a lot of times it's an excuse to not do something. But in this case, what we're having is a slow creep. First, we stop women from being able to control their own bodies from having abortions. Now we wanted to tell them we want to control your contraception, etc. Don't you think this is something that more women should be out there revolting about, or is it that you don't think they quite understand what's going on?
Well, I think that people don't necessarily know.
Right.
For example, Project 2025, which is
Yes.
Trump's agenda, is going after contraception, and hopefully the media will cover that more so people know what's at stake.
Well, let me give you some good news about that. Project 2025 searches on Google has now exceeded the superstar. What's her name?
Taylor Swift.
Taylor Swift. Yes. Taylor Swift. And I couldn't believe it that Taylor Swift was always number one in the searches, and Project 2025, something political, went over it. Now, how are you intending to engage to further push this message and let women, well, actually, I'm saying let women know. It's not just let women know. It's let everybody know that our women are being placed in danger by our current political crap.
Well, contraception affects everybody. This is not just a women's issue. This is everyone's issue.
Right.
Because everyone should be able to choose when they grow their family.
Right.
And so what we're doing is we are here at Netroots Nation with our inflatable IUD, but we are taking that IUD everywhere. So we are getting the word out. The Senate last month voted against the Right to Contraception Act. Republicans in the Senate blocked that bill. So we need to spread the word about that so people know what their elected officials are doing. And also, right now, the U.S. House is voting on a budget bill that zeroes out family planning funds. $0.
As you mean, that is one of the most ridiculous things, because if you say that you are against abortion, one of the easiest ways to prevent abortion is through contraception, and also educating women who I keep saying educating women, which is completely wrong. Educating people, both men and women, how best to not have kids they don't want.
Right, exactly. An unplanned pregnancy is something that affects men and women.
Right.
And so we're spreading the word. You can follow Americans for Contraception on social media and go to our website to see where the IUD is coming next. But I think it's important, since this is not being covered as much by the media. Thank you for talking about it. But it's important for people to educate themselves, do those Google searches on Project 2025, find out how your representatives have voted, and spread the word. Because unfortunately, the media is not doing that for us. We have to be the media and let people know what's going on.
I love that. We have to be the media. Now, real quickly, as far as Project 2025, what within Project 25, if you know it, I don't know if it specifically targets contraception, IVF, etc.
Well, they're going after emergency contraception, and some people consider IUDs they're trying to confuse people with birth control and abortion.
Right.
Things.
Right.
They're trying to muddy the waters and
Right.
say that birth control, some forms of birth control are a form of abortion. So they're going squarely after that, and they're going after the funding for family
Right.
planning, to let people know about their choices and options.
Right.
So they're trying to keep people ignorant about your choices, and they're trying to make it so that you can't even have access to all the forms of contraception that are already out there.
You know, it's shameful that, you know, when you even it even sounds funny when you say it. And when I say funny, I don't mean in a laughing form, but that you say, what are your choices? I mean, I sit down there and I'm thinking, it's your body. Why the hell should somebody be able to say, what are the choices I am going to give you to do what you want to do? It makes absolutely no sense in my opinion. Now, there are even laws out there that they're trying to pass that would give personhood to a fertilized egg. It is one of the moves that I'm glad you all are out there sort of making people aware that these things are happening. And even if you think it's not going to happen to you right now, it's going to happen to your mother, your father, your sister, or somebody else. Your thoughts?
Well, if personhood, they're trying to say that a blastocyst, that a fertilized egg is a person and has the same rights as a person. And so that goes squarely after IVF, that goes after contraception.
Exactly.
This is way beyond abortion.
Right.
And they were never going to stop it.
Right.
Because I think there's religious motives,
right.
And control motives, and
I think that second part has so much emphasis. That control more. If we control you, I mean, we control everything. Anyway, give me a closer.
Well, this is all about protecting our reproductive freedoms. So we have our modern Lady Liberty here.
Yes.
Frida Womb, the 20-foot IUD.
And we're going to put a second thread in here on that. Yeah.
She's a symbol of all of our choices, our freedoms to make the right choice for our bodies. This should be between you and your doctor and your partner. What is the best form of birth control for you? This should not be something that politicians decide for you, because they are not your doctor.
Laura Packard from Americans for Contraception. Thank you so kindly for speaking to me. And this is something that we got to get out there. And you're doing very important work.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We spend a lot of time deconstructing the news, trying to parse it into a form that everybody can understand. We try to find those little nitpicks where it flies above the fray, etc. If you really like these videos that we do, I want to ask a big favor. Please go ahead. Number one, subscribe to our channel. And number two, please join if you can. Thank you so kindly for watching. Keep watching. Please remember to share. We must populate the entire internet with our progressive message, a message that we know is what most Americans say that they want. So help us, please join.